Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to another edition of Roast Beef and Bagels. We're at the year end, and I don't know if we're gonna do a year wrap up because there's so many things that have been going on. First of all, we hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas, and we wish you a very Happy New Year because this is a good chance it's our last episode of 2024, and we're looking forward to bringing you guys some new stuff, maybe some new format on the way we run the show in 2025.
And Happy Hanukkah and Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Hanukkah and Happy Kwanzaa. We don't
discriminate.
We're for everybody and for all, and whatever else you might celebrate.
So I have a quick question because we have a lot to review, but I'm a Met fan.
I'm not.
This guy, was he worth $700 million or whatever it was?
Oh, the Juan Soto dealing?
Yeah.
So, first of all, I don't think any player in any sport is worth any significant amount of money. And I'm a Yankee fan, and obviously we pay a lot of people, have overpaid people for years. That's been the Yankee MO. I truly believe every sport should be an incentive-based contract. We'll do baseball as an example. You have the major categories: home runs, hits, RBIs, doubles, triples, stolen bases. For pitchers, wins, strikeouts, blah, blah, blah. So let's just say a batter. You get 0 to 10 home runs, you get a base salary, let's say of $500,000. You get 0 to 10 home runs, you get an extra $200,000. You get 10 to 20 home runs, you get an extra $500,000. I think that'll make players really play.
Incentivize the player.
Because I think this guy getting $760 million for 15 years. He's a young man right now, so I don't even know if he reached his prime. He's an amazing player, right? But he's going to be 40, and he's going to be making 60, 70 million a year doing not even a third of what he's going to be able to do today. So I don't know if he was worth it. I don't think any player, so it's not a slight on him.
I actually like the idea of the incentive contract. Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. I mean, they'd probably be much more than that, but
Whatever.
And then you could do like most RBIs, and like if you're the most RBIs for the whole season, you get a bonus of like $5 million, something like that. That I like that. That's good.
I think it'll give people initiative to play. Football, the same thing. Running backs, you get 0 to 200 yards for the season, X amount. 200 to 500, X amount. And
knowing the Mets, this guy's gonna get hurt. Gonna be out the whole year.
There is, I don't understand the contract fully, but there is a buyout clause after 5 years. Either he can opt out or the Mets can opt out. So if things aren't going the way they could. But what he did get, which no other team offered him, because the difference between the Yankees contract and his contract, the Yankees were willing to give him an extra year, but $5 million less total. But the Mets gave him either 70 million or 75 million just to sign.
Also guaranteed money.
He walked in, he signed a piece of paper. His autograph was worth $70 million. Who's the Mets owner? Steve Cohen?
Yeah. He's got money, the guy.
He must have an insane
amount. You know what that means too? Fucking tickets to the Mets are going to go through the roof this year.
Yep.
They're paying $30 for a beer.
The fans underpaying. Who's going to pay that contract?
Fans, bro.
They think he's gonna fill the seats, and if the Mets don't do good, nobody's gonna go see them.
All right, and then who's really gonna pay? I mean, it's $50. I think it's $55 to park.
I don't know. I don't go to the Mets game.
Yeah, what is it in the Yankees?
Depends on the lot.
Oh,
last time we went.
We were outside. It was outside though.
It was outside lot. It was like a 2-block walk. I think we paid $40 or $50 to walk. It wasn't bad though.
No. It was in the stadium, 55, 60.
Yeah, there's an indoor parking in the stadium, but we didn't go to that lot. We just pulled into the first lot, to be honest with you, that day.
Tickets were great. We had
it was awesome.
Club seating. It was fucking great. I had about 10 steak sandwiches and sauce.
Yeah, we had the food and meal package. It was great.
Great. So next thing, the guy Penny, he got off.
Daniel Penny. What? I think it's a home run.
Yeah.
It's no slight. People are making it about race. That's ridiculous. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Bagels is bored. I'm tired of that. Everything can't be about race. That's ridiculous. Do things happen because of race? 100%.
Not sure.
100%, right? So no, we're not disagreeing.
But on both ends.
Yeah, but only you don't hear it if it's a crime on a white-skinned person versus a darker-skinned person.
Agreed.
Right? The media, they don't do that.
They don't promote it.
Right? It's not promoted because what people don't realize that it won't sell, right? The news outlets too, it's money making. Everything's money driven.
Unbelievable,
right?
True.
So the stories are not going to sell unless it's a white on black crime or a cop on a black crime.
Like the corrections thing. Did you see that today?
No. Today?
Today.
No.
Some guys being transported from one correctional facility to another. Of course, we only see the end part, but
of course,
4 or 5 correction officers are beating this guy. He's in cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holco came out. The DA came out. What's her name?
Letitia James.
Letitia James. No, Letitia James came out already. They're all suspended. And what I didn't understand, they said they suspended 13 people.
Did they?
But it was only like 4 or 5.
They beat him, though? They
didn't show anything.
They let him bite him?
Yeah, they didn't show anything. But there was one thing that they did show. He was cuffed and he was sitting down like on a bed, and the cop literally just punched him right in the stomach. Oh, not cop, sorry, corrections, just punched him right in the stomach. So I don't know. And you didn't see anybody spit. You could see that part.
Sometimes they put the spit masks on.
Yeah, you got it sometimes.
If someone's like, if this is true, and if it's like the guy was innocently, even though he's a criminal and whatever crime he committed, clearly they caught him. But if he was just sitting there and they started wailing on him,
so no, it looks like there was something that happened.
That's not good.
They carried him in. So he must have been fighting while in the truck
before.
Yeah. I don't know if he was cuffed. He's probably cuffed in the car, I would think. But Letitia James come out immediately.
Who was recording? Body cam?
So this is the other thing. So they all had body cams. But the guys that were doing the roughing up or the hitting had theirs off. They were on silent mode. There must have been just the one guy who had it on.
Oh, so they asked
because you only seen it from one
angle.
Oh. That's fucked up, but we'll find out the whole story. And if they fucked up, then they deserve to be suspended.
But if it was a white guy that got beat by the cops, it wouldn't be in the paper.
What's really funny, in the whole neighborhood, we're from Williamsburg, I used to get beat up by Officer Fitzgerald all the time. All the time. A guy, if I was fighting or if I was doing something fucked up, he would beat me and bring me home to my grandmother constantly. I did not think it was fucking police brutality at all. I didn't want to get locked up. I'd rather get my ass kicked than get a fucking record, but whatever.
Different times.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's going to be more coming out. Getting back to Penny, how could you not let him off?
Yeah.
He was helping all colored civilians, white, yellow, blue, black, pink. There was however many people on the train.
He was brave enough to step up.
Only one brave enough to step up. Fast forward to a week or 2 ago, where no one stepped up and some low-life scum.
Illegal immigrant from Guatemala.
Oh, even better. Low-life scum, illegal immigrant, fucking burns someone who's alive.
A woman sleeping on the train, he just burnt her.
And nobody did anything.
Up in flames, like a fucking towering inferno.
No one did anything.
But they videoed.
Yeah.
They fucking videoed it.
You know why they won't do nothing? Because you got people like Letitia James, Alvin Braggs, AOC, all these fucking liberal assholes. Ooh, bagels.
Nice, I like that. You got to put.
I got to blurb that. You got all these liberal a-holes that are saying that people like Daniel Penny are the reason why the subways aren't safe, which is not true. It's people like Penny that you want on the subways to keep it safe, so someone can be commuting back and forth to work, because no one commutes to the city no more, right? Who wants to go into the city? Because everybody's afraid. It's ridiculous.
What's funny, bro? Right after that happened, there was a post of the woman who got burned. This is how fast social media works. I didn't know, so I believed it. Now they're saying that post is not true. It was a homeless woman.
I heard homeless too.
There was a woman that that they posted.
Regardless of homeless or not.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just saying that. You're saying social media works so fast that you start to believe what's up, and it ends up being not. It doesn't matter who the woman burned, but it wasn't the woman that they said it was originally. Social media. They put it some white office worker who fell asleep on the train, and now it's a homeless woman. I mean, it's just sad too.
Yeah, it's sad too. Don't matter, right? You know, whether she's homeless or not.
Yeah.
Look at Daniel Penny, the guy that was killed in that incident. He was mentally unstable. I don't know if he was homeless. The guy.
So no, he was drunk.
No, the guy who came in who was yelling at Daniel Penny.
Oh yeah, he had a mental problem. But you know what's funny? Pissed me off.
The father.
The father's suing now.
Yeah,
The father estranged his kid for, they're saying, 15 years, and none to do it. Over a son, he misses his kid, he loves him, he feels bad. Where the fuck were you for 15 years? If you would have did the right thing as a parent, he wouldn't have been on that train. He would have never been on it. He would have never been. You can't kick your kid out of the fucking house and then say, "Oh, I want to sue because I miss him and love him."
Money grab. That's a money grab. He's gonna probably want a mural up painted somewhere in the city of him too.
He'll get money.
Bullshit.
MTA will probably have to pay him too.
That's what I'm saying.
PD will pay him.
This angle of what's going on in today's world, it's getting boring and tired because it's just that it's an angle for bullshit. It's just not
people
true.
Fall for it, bro.
Of course, because the news, it sells and they hammer it down. You hear and see stuff enough, you're gonna believe it.
Well, what's funny is as soon as this woman got burned, immediately they came out and said, "We don't know if he's illegal." I mean, they actually defended this guy immediately. Oh, we don't know if he's illegal. He came here in the early 2017. He got deported under the Trump administration, they said, and then he got back in the fucking country again. And the guy's a fucking obvious criminal. Now, Adams, who's kind of in the middle now.
Oh, my God.
But he's saying that once he gets convicted, he's just going to send him back to his own country. This guy's got to spend time in prison for killing this woman. Then send him back. Send him back after. Don't send him back before.
You know how I would deport the criminals? And you're going to hear it first. I put them
Bagels is letting you know.
I put them on a plane, and I would fly over their country. And I go, okay, I look down. Okay. That's whatever. Guatemala. I just open the door. And, okay, you're off.
It's there's so many simple laws that we get. One, you just got to say that if you're here illegal and you get caught, you can never be a United States citizen ever. No matter what you do, you can never be. That's it. So they can never be a citizen. Birthright, there is going to be challenged by the Trump administration. But
our new borders are.
He's great.
We'll see what happens.
What's his name again? I love that guy.
Tom Holtzman.
I love
Holtzman.
He's phenomenal. He's one of my favorite people. Him and Elon.
We'll see what happens with him. Listen, remember, folks, it's not as cut and dry as they say, "Oh, I'm going to say this and it's going to get done." Yeah. This is a process, right? So he's saying things are going to get done day one. I think they're going to get everything in place and in motion. It's probably in motion now.
Yeah, they're probably figuring it out. And Adams is willing to work with them.
Yeah.
And he's getting a lot of bullshit from the Democratic Party, bro. I mean, they're tearing him up over here, bro.
Of course, because he was all up their butthole. And then all of a sudden, they stuck all the illegal immigrants in New York and they were financially draining the city.
Now he's tight.
He asked for some federal help.
Biden said, "Fuck y'all."
Biden said, "You're on your own." There was no game plan for Biden when he opened the borders. He had zero game plan. It was a voting tool, right?
Yeah.
To satisfy all the liberals. You ask any nut job liberal or any liberal to help and take in an illegal, they ain't gonna do it.
Nah.
Nobody.
And at any time, they can call up the State Department and take anybody who's illegal into the house. At any time, they can do it. It's like the liberals who want to be taxed. Tax me. Dude, don't wait. Write a fucking check right out of your thing and just give it to the Treasury Department. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be taxed. Don't tax me. Like Hochul. Dude, they're all fucked up in New York. So Hochul passed, let the fucking congestion pricing come in. They were worried because Trump was going to stop it.
January 9th, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be $9 for an average person.
Can you imagine? Just to drive around in Manhattan.
Trucking companies are saying already that they're not going to come in. And the ones that are going to come in are going to raise the product.
Inflation again.
Inflation again. And now she's talking about another idiot. She just signed the law yesterday that she's going to tax the gas and oil industry $70 million. And because of climate change. But please, people, try to understand economics. The oil companies are not paying it. Guess they're going to put that fucking tax on the consumer.
So the gas prices are going to go up.
Gas prices, oil prices are all going to go up in New York again. Like, she's just an idiot. Like, why do you guys love this fucking chick? She's a moron. Actually, I actually think you want to talk about things like the contracts. This is what they got to do. In order to become a politician, you have to take a class in economics to understand it. How about that? They don't understand. They don't understand it. It always ends up on the working class's shoulders. It's horrible.
Well, they don't care that it ends up on the working class's shoulders. That's the thing. That's why they do it, because someone has to pay, right?
Yeah, it's always us.
And you hear this talk about money, and I don't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat. By the way, you talk about money, and this and that. Someone has to pay for that, right? They take our money and it keeps recycling into the pool. You don't ever want the government to open the printing presses of money, because then your dollar's worth.
Well, he just printed more money than all other presidents combined.
The worst.
Biden, the worst.
And he's also pardoned and
1,500 people on death row.
The most people ever than any other president. This was the absolute worst administration in U.S. history. I pray to God we never see an administration this bad again. I mean,
and please, liberals, do not complain when Trump pardons the January 6th people. This guy's pardoning fucking.
That'd be the first thing I would do.
He's pardoning fucking child molesters and all this other shit.
You see all the new footage with January 6th now?
Yeah, it's nothing. I actually posted it. I don't know if I posted on Roast Beef and Bagels, but I posted all the film. Look at the film and you judge if there was really an insurrection. Fuck out of here.
Such bullshit. Anyway.
Whatever. What are you fucking assholes?
We're going off on a wild tangent.
Yeah.
Penny, good. Juan Soto, expensive. Burn person, illegal. So,
and you see what's going on with NYPD too, dude. They just get rid of every fucking.
What happened with NYPD? No, I'm nervous.
So the guy, the head chief police, master, someone to him. He was my boss for a while, and Miss Epps, a lieutenant, she might be a captain now. She said that he was flirting with her or whatever, sexually harassing her, and in order, she was getting extra overtime. She made like $400,000. That's fucking crazy, but $400,000, and because she didn't want to accept his advances, she's saying he took away the overtime from her. It's possible, but it's got to be proven, right? I mean, come on. And I was in the department for 25 years. It's crazy what goes on. If people knew, it'd be, whatever. But he's getting moved out. And what's funny is when Adams put the new commissioner, who was I forgot that woman's name too, but she put a new commissioner who was in charge of sanitation. I thought he was crazy. I go, this doesn't make she worked as a civilian in NYPD for a couple of years. I said, you can't have a non-cop in charge, really. But I know why he did it now, dude. Because they're all friends in that upper echelon. No one's going to talk. So she's an outsider that's going to come in. She don't give a fuck. She has no community. She has no
skin in the game.
Yeah. So she's getting rid of fucking everybody. The problem is yes, these guys might have did something wrong. Yes, 100%. If they did something wrong, they should be punished. But all the experience is now leaving. People don't get it. In 1984, I worked with a police officer, and he told me, he says, in 1984, the biggest class ever went in. When they retired, it affected the department because that was 20, 25 years of experience. It's not the same anymore. You need to teach someone to be a cop. It can't be just by the book. There is gray areas, right? You don't want to just lock up everybody for everything. You want to use discretion in the law. I know. But it's a problem. We don't have any experience. We have nobody coming in. And now they said, because of this overtime thing with Massagen and Epps, that they want to control the overtime, right? They can't control the overtime because, dude, there's nobody in the police department. When I got on the job, there was 70,000 people. I think they're down to 27,000 cops. That's not enough for this.
Nobody wants to be a cop.
No, why? And you're held liable now. You have to pay your own insurance. And if you get in trouble, you're held liable. It's the city. Yeah, the city.
So if you shoot someone and they get sued, it comes out of the person?
So if they're accused of wrongdoing, they have to defend themselves. The city doesn't just take onus of I'm going to defend you. So that's fucking horrible. Who wants to go to sanitation and fire? I mean, those are two places that are pretty safe right now. I mean, I don't know. I don't work with firemen are like brothers. They don't say shit. They're good. I mean, I worked with a bunch of those guys. Those are great people.
What about the corruption in Georgia with Fannie Willis?
Who's that?
The attorney that went after Trump, the DA. Now she's in trouble.
Is she gonna get fired?
She can't move forward with the case against Trump
because she was sleeping with the guy that she was fucking. She had to go after him. Like, what the fuck?
People are so stupid.
You can't wait to fuck somebody until everything's done.
There's a term. It's called shit floats. Eventually, it's gonna come to the surface, right? Your dirt is gonna come to the surface. So what the fuck are you doing? And then you're going after Trump like you're all gangster and hardcore, and now you look like a jerk, you idiot.
What kills me is, dude, when people go after Trump, to me, it's you better come correct. Meaning, you better come
100. Yes,
with the fucking.
You better be the cleanest person in the world.
Because someone's gonna say something eventually, and then you just fucked up, and then you have nothing to do on Trump. You can't do shit. It's so crazy.
People are fucked
stupid. Fucked up, bro.
Well, so you see, there was a lot to talk about before we can even wrap up over these last few weeks, and we only missed like a week because of Christmas. Right?
Yeah.
We couldn't even do any. We tried to do shorts.
We tried to do shorts, but I ended up we couldn't.
We got to hire a producer.
Yeah, to do this.
We got a producer one day.
Does anybody want to be a producer out there?
Maybe Jesus.
Oh, dude, there was quite. I got a question for you. That came in.
Oh,
yeah, it was a question for Bagels came in. It said, "We noticed that you have a Kiss painting behind you at times. Do you like the band Kiss?" So go ahead.
Yes, so that is a Kiss painting. So I know it don't look like it, but the singer of Kiss, Paul Stanley, is also an artiste. And he actually has art exhibits. And he painted that. And I went to one of his art shows and I purchased it. I love Kiss.
Yeah.
So there is no dollar amount we won't discuss what the painting cost, but there's really no dollar amount that Bagels doesn't hold back on when it comes to
And
Kiss.
just to let you know, I know Bagels since I was about 13. He literally has, I don't want to put a value on it, but I am like $200,000, maybe $300,000 worth of Kiss shit somewhere in the fucking house.
Well,
he buys everything in twos. When remember was it rum came out last year?
Oh yeah, I bought all the bottles.
Bought all the rum. We're drinking fucking Kiss rum.
Yeah, one to stay closed and one to drink. The reason why I buy twos is one you can open and one you don't do nothing with. The roast beef's right. I buy so much stuff, I don't know where it is. And the thing I will say this about Kiss fans, it's a cult. It definitely is a cult. Kiss stuff is worth as much as the idiot wants to pay for. Right? People are like, oh, you got this Kiss thing. Oh my God, it's worth whatever. For me, it's worth thousands and thousands of dollars. For him, it's worth about 2 cents. I'm not.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, you want to buy this Kiss thing? I'll give you $1.
I send him Kiss stuff on fucking line to see if he likes it. He says, I got it. And he has a Kiss tattoo. He don't want to talk about it. But he's got a Kiss tattoo too.
So to answer the question, that is a Kiss painting from the lead singer, Paul Stanley. And yes, Bagels loves Kiss. So you have more questions. Leave it in the queue.
We have one more question for us.
Oh.
So the other one was, I don't remember exactly, but it was said, how did you guys meet?
Do you want to take this one? Because I took the other one?
No, you talk better than me.
So we both grew up in Brooklyn, in Williamsburg. We lived I used to call it the Bridge. It wasn't, Williamsburg is a big area. Now it's even bigger because everybody just wants the title Williamsburg when they want to live in Brooklyn. But I used to call it the Bridge, but it's the BQE, the Expressway. Roast beef lived on one side of it. Roast beef lived on one side. I lived on the other. And we met from the neighborhood. It was actually through sports. Right?
Yeah.
Through the football.
And me and you had a mutual friend, Chrissy Mac.
Yeah. So, and we also had some mutual friends that actually lived on my side of the bridge. Like I said, I used to call it the Bridge when I was little, but the BQE.
But I went to high school on his side of the bridge.
And yes, and he went to high school, which was literally
one block away
from where I lived.
Yeah.
But I didn't go to that high school. I went to high school in the city. I didn't want to go to any of the local high schools for whatever reason. I really didn't do much. I mean, I obviously lived and hung out with my friends in the area, but like schools and dating and stuff, I really didn't do much in my neighborhood. I kind of did everything outside of the neighborhood.
At least I had Uncle Tony's once in a while.
Yeah, no, places I hung out, but like girls I dated, nobody for that. I didn't date anyone really from Brooklyn over there where I lived. I didn't go to school. I mean, elementary school and middle school, yeah, but as soon as high school, college, I got out. But yeah,
we know each other, 40 years. I mean, I met you like when I was 12. I'm 52.
Yeah, we were
40 fucking years.
It's like 12, 13 years old. We were little kids when we met. But yeah, so he lived on one side, I lived on the other, and we had some mutual friends in sports and kind of kept seeing each other together. And that, yeah, it goes right because Murphy, we had the team, and you played with us. So yeah, so we kind of met through sports and some mutual friends in the area. And again, roast beef though in the area of Brooklyn, he went to all sections.
Yeah.
I predominantly hung out more or less on the north side, which was my area. But he was in the north side. He was on the Graham Avenue side. He went to Greenpoint, the other where I think the Misfits come from.
Yeah.
He was
every time I told him about this guy, he's like, I don't know that guy. That's your fucking guy.
I don't know those people over there. I stood away from the Greenpointers. So any Greenpoint people listen, no disrespect, but you guys were your own breed. So you guys were, unique in your own way. But yeah, so that's how we met. Oh, so good. We got 2 questions. I didn't even notice it's bad bagels. I didn't notice the questions came in. So. But if you have more questions, by all means, put them in.
And do a video too. You can do a video question.
Yeah, because I want to import the video. Like we can insert the video into the podcast, so it'll come up with you asking your questions. Don't have to, whatever, 10 seconds, quick,
quick stuff,
whatever. What's your hair color? Whatever, right. Doesn't matter. And you put it in.
Great.
I'm a little on the side, but I don't dye my hair. I used to when I was young. I'm surprised it didn't fall out yet, but.
But yeah, that, I mean, it's a long podcast, right? But he dyed my hair white years ago because
supposed to be platinum blonde.
Right. No, it was supposed to be white. It ended up being platinum. The movie The Jackal with Bruce Willis, I was obsessed. I said to him, I had black hair. I said, dude, you think because he dyed his hair? You think he dyed my hair? Yeah, I go. So we bleached it once. It was orange. He bleached it again. It was yellow orange. He bleached it again. It got yellow, like light yellow, but never got to white. Now I got what I want.
So yeah, I think I have that picture. We were on the motorcycle.
Yeah, post it.
I gotta find it somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know if I have it.
I always dyed my hair because my hair was always very long. So I was every color you can think of. I was double processed bleach blonde to black. I mean,
and you would even bleach your beard once in a while. But then you do it red. Red. You had
bright red. Yeah, I was crazy. And I'll see if I could. I think I got some.
Dude, you got pictures.
But yeah, so if you have any more questions, by all means, send it in. So 2024, very interesting year. We got a new president coming in, a change of party, which is taking over the presidency, the House, and the Senate, and won the popular vote as well, obviously. So we got a shift and change in the government. We'll see what happens with that in administration. Hopefully that trickles down, cleans up crime, cleans up inflation.
And healthy, too. We don't want to talk about Robert F. Kennedy much, but I seen him talk the other day, and they're going after this fucking guy, but whatever. He wants to take out dye yellow number 5, dye red number 4, and they're going after him about it. Dude, they make the same products here as in Europe, and in Europe, they're a much cleaner product. I mean, they like the Oreos there don't have the shit that they have here. If you almost taste them, they complain. Why would they be upset at him for trying to make America healthier?
It's all money. These companies don't want to lose the money. So Trump is pulling out of the World Health Organization again.
Which I can't wait. Yeah,
so he did it his first time as the president, and now he said he's doing it again. Apparently, our membership to it is the most out of any country in the world.
Pay the most.
And when he did the numbers and he did it per person, our membership costs the most per person versus someone like China, who has, I don't know if they have more people than us, but anyway, the numbers per person in the countries, US is 10 times more than any other, the second closest country to them in paying. I didn't even know there was a membership.
Oh yeah, you have to pay because you have to for research, all that.
I had no idea that there was.
Same thing with the UN, bro. We used to pay the most. Now we don't pay the most since the last time we were in.
So he said he's pulling us out of that too. So I mean, there's going to be some changes, and hopefully hopefully it trickles down and we start to feel that. I don't expect immediate results. I'm not saying by the end of January everything's going to be to $1.90 in gas, and your eggs are going to be 99 cents a dozen again. But I hope eventually, with time, things trickle down. And like I said, I truly believe in inflation. I know we're jumping like crazy, but I really believe manufacturers are not going to decrease the prices on foods and stuff like that because the consumers are paying for it. I think what you're going to see is bigger sales. And you're going to think you're getting a bargain because let's just do round numbers. Instead of a cup of coffee being $5, it'll be on sale for $3 because the consumers right now are paying $5 for that coffee or whatever. So I really think that's what you're going to see. I think it's going to be a mind game with numbers because visually right? If you go into a store and you see something for $10 versus $9.99, you're gonna reach for $9.99 first. So, because visually we say, "Oh, look, it's cheaper." Now you're gonna see, I think, bigger discounts. That's what I believe. I can't.
And I'm gonna
see
go
that
out on a
going down.
limb. I'm gonna say gas prices by August will be $1.99 a gallon again.
You think we'll get that low?
Yeah,
I think it was under $2 under Trump, right?
yeah. But I'm going a little higher than what it was. But I'm by August it'll be 100%. I'm not even.
Well, he's gonna reopen the pipelines and stuff again here.
Yeah. So I was watching. They were saying that Biden actually pumped out the most oil than every other president. But to be honest with you, that's every year. It's always more. But it's not the pumping out. It's the speculation on if they're drilling more. So he didn't allow any more leases. He allowed some of the drilling, but he stopped leasing. Right. So it's speculation. You say, oh shit, he's going to stop. Maybe he'll stop drilling, and then that's how the prices go up. People got to start taking an economics, but they don't want to take economics.
So we'll see what happens. 2024 was a very fast paced, lot of change year. Right. I think it's going to shape up for 2025, and whoever's our president, it's going to be Trump, but whoever was going to be our president, I was just hoping and praying for the best for all of us, to be quite honest with you, because if someone else won beside of him, I don't want to use the word stuck, but we're stuck with that person and that administration for the next 4 years. So you kind of always going to want the best for whoever has that seat. So with Trump, I feel a little bit more relieved than it being the Democratic Party, only because you know what you had already. There's a saying, sometimes it's better to know the devil, keep the devil you know than the devil you don't know. With Kamala, I
actually think it was, I don't want to say it was good that Biden got in, but it was kind of in between the two.
Because it's like an eye opener.
Yeah. It showed the difference of what you had and what you have. That's why it went back to him. I mean,
there's a big shift now with the political parties and what people are seeing. I mean, you even got guys like, I'm not a fan of his, but Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a fan of his at all. I kind of, not that he does or doesn't know about sports. I just felt like his approach was ridiculous. Like, he was a loudmouth. His approach, his yelling and screaming, the gimmick, it almost made it seem like he knew what he was talking about and you were an idiot because the way he yelled at you about it, or the way he yelled on TV. So that's why I was like, every time I was like, this fucking guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And he'd be like, no. So now, for whatever reason, and he shouldn't be, threw his hat into the area of politics.
Right.
I don't think you should mix sports, music, entertainment with politics, because you lose your audience and your fan base.
Right.
Always.
Stay 50-50.
Don't even get involved.
Yeah.
As like, if I was an entertainer on stage and I'm at Madison Square Garden, I'm not going to say anything to know that half my fan base may leave or not come the next time I'm in town. No way. No way. But now he threw his hat in the political arena. He admitted he voted for Kamala. I think he voted for Kamala just for one or two reasons only, not for anything else. And now he's singing a different tune, and he sees the light. There's so much stuff that's come out after the election about what went down, the money spending on the campaign, the stuff with January 6th, the pardons, all this stuff is slowly coming out.
Yep. And wait, it's not even started yet. They didn't even start the investigations yet.
No. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to happen too.
Oh, yeah.
I really think, they talk about weaponizing DOJ, FBI. What do you think they did to Trump for 8 years? They did it while he was in office for 4 years.
The Russia one is the best.
And the 4 years while
everybody knew the Russia thing was bullshit, and they fucking kept it for 4 years. And at the end, it was right. There was nothing.
Taxpayer dollars wasted.
Millions, dude.
Wait, now we have the Elon and Vivek, the waste department.
The waste department.
We ain't wasting no more money.
Waste management. So, and one more thing before we probably end up, because it looks like we're going to end up slowing down now, but Beyonce is not the queen of country music. I'm just saying. I cannot believe you have Reba McEntire, Dolly Parton.
She's the queen of country?
Queen of country, bro. And they're saying that she always was country. So
no way.
Look, you're insulting all these people that have been there before her. She just got here. How do you say she's the queen of country?
It's one album. She ain't going to make another country album.
And dude, let me tell you something. I think she's talented. I think she can sing. She hooked up with Jay-Z. She's smart. They're a conglomerate. Awesome. I'm happy for her. I want her to be successful.
But wait till that Diddy list comes out.
Oh, man. But you are not, sorry. I don't care. I'm a country music fan. It's an insult. That's like me and you having one country song and you put a little music to it and we like it. And now we're better than Kenny Rogers and fucking.
You want to do it?
And Johnny Cash. We'll do it.
He plays guitar now.
No, well, I have a guitar, but I'm the worst guitar player.
So
we do sing though. We do sing. We have karaoke.
Maybe. Oh, we did the Eagles.
Yeah, we did the Eagles.
We try to get someone to record. We need a producer.
Yeah, no one recorded it, and it was supposed to be for a minute, and then
whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Enjoy.
Merry Christmas. And we'll see everyone in 2025. Ciao.
Ciao.